food that we put on our forks, the most powerful way we have to control our health. Really, food can be medicine or the opposite. So I want to encourage you to make intentional choices, conscious decisions about the food that you choose every day. You know, I like to look at it this way. There's no good or bad food, just maybe decisions that aren't so great about portion control. Hey, I'm Coach Gail. I'm a certified whole health coach, behavior change specialist, and weight management specialist, as well as a personal fitness trainer. And what I want to encourage you to do is to consider what makes you feel nourished, what makes you feel good in your body, and consider that in your food choices. No shoulding on yourself or thinking about, what you can't have, but think about what makes you feel good in your food choices. So if you're reading labels, consider that the food that has the short ingredient lists, the ones with few preservatives, those are probably the ones that are going to make you feel the best in your body. And the foods that have minimal processing are going to make you feel good. The live foods, actually the foods that don't require a label at all, are going to make you feel the best. So another way to think about it, the foods made in a plant, as in a factory, those are the processed ones. Not really all that great. And the foods that are made by a plant, or as in grown by the earth, those are the minimally processed ones. Those are going to make you feel good and alive. Those are the ones without long ingredient lists. So made by a plant, maximize it. Made in a plant, minimize it. So when you're eating a variety of food and eating the rainbow, as they say, that's what's going to make you feel good and alive. The recommendation now by the health authorities is that at least half of your diet ought to be comprised of fruits and vegetables and whole grains, minimum. So I don't subscribe to traditional diets when I work with my clients. And what I encourage them to do is make healthier choices for themselves. We don't count calories. We don't weigh or measure things. I encourage them to read labels and be aware of what's in their food and about how many calories are in things, so they have a sense of what it is. But I encourage them to trust themselves and consider how foods make them feel when they eat them, both in their head and in their bodies, and tune into their signals for hunger and thirst, because we can so often get lost in that. But if we trust our bodies, then we are rarely led astray. So when we are on a diet, we can lose touch with that, and that never leads anywhere good. We can get wrapped up in rules and all kinds of negative things and eat by the clock, and it just can lead into a cycle of lots of negative things. We're on or off the diet. And so the people who I work with in my coaching practice learn to trust themselves and say no to diet craziness. And they get to their happy weight without any kind of diets or extremes or gimmicks or anything like that. So I hope this information is helpful to you about what a healthy diet is comprised of. There's so many things that are complicated around food. I help you make peace with food and trust yourself. And if you're interested in learning more, I lead to just give people a sense of what working with me is like. Every month, at the beginning of a month, I start a coaching group for women only. It's a low-cost way to get a sense of what group coaching is like. I have a group starting at the beginning of May. It's just $49, and it is an online experience. We meet once a week for a month. It's getting started soon. If you'd like more information about that, get in touch. I am Coach Gail, and my company is Y Powered Whole Health Coaching, and I'd love to be your facilitator and guide for getting to a better place. When you find your why, you find your way. So take good care of you, and here's to making 2021 one of your healthiest years ever. Bye now.